Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons. I don't trust those pumpkins, and I was right to not trust them. Okay, now that we've set the record for shortest amount of time between the start of an episode and an edit within said episode, cutting a bunch of stuff out. What do you mean you respawn? Now I have to fight multiple pals. Do I need to— wait a minute. The mushroom on my shirt that called me a failure was part of the puzzle the whole time. Here's Royal Decree, by the way. I think it's supposed to be part of your strategy here for dealing with all of the defense. Just— what do you mean I was too early again? I think that was how you're supposed to deal with these freaks. Does not affect Chompy, though. You know what, I'm going to leave that little last part in. So, turn relaying to V to a certain extent means that... okay, if you turn relay to an ally too many times, like, their attack goes down by 1 every time they're turn relayed to. So, you know, that's to be considered. What are you stuck on? Why can't you go any... am I not supposed to use this to jump over the... fly over the mushroom? No, the mushroom is just a roadblock. I was a fool the whole time. Okay. Alright. Am I supposed to freeze the pumpkin? That's the only reason I can imagine you were respawning for. So we'll use you as a Steppy McStaircase. I have had so many thoughts and I've been able to articulate none of them. So, first of all, I'm fairly sure that you're supposed to use Royal Decree on your first sort of visit here, just as a means of dealing with the high levels of defense that the enemies have. And then, you know, next time you're in these general parts, you'll be stronger, so you won't have to rely on that. At least that's the working theory. On the plus side, well, first of all, we're getting a load of berries, which is never a bad thing. And hey, you know what? I'm going to eat that honey. I'm going to eat it so much that I eat it. Twice. But yeah, luckily, I guess. No, thank you. The only thing taking a beating is my TP and not, you know, up. Up? Do you mean up this cliff or keep going to the right? Methinks both. Or perhaps all three. Freeze, you scoundrel. Okay. Fly up there, fly over... well, jump up there, fly over here, jump over here. This place is a trial, but it's not that much of a trial. But yes, at least I'm a good enough player to say that, yeah, the enemies are kicking my ass, there's a notch in this pumpkin, which I guess is the sign we're looking for. But at least the enemies are only draining my resources and not, like, kicking my ass big time, super time styling. You know, things could be worse. I'm not a terrible player, I'm just not fantabidozily brilliant. Can we climb the cake? Please, I wish to climb the cake. This is one of those times where... oh. I was going to say, not sure if... squash, squash, squash! This whole battle could have been avoided if this squash hadn't spawned and also I hadn't gotten caught on this blade of grass that looks like a chicken's foot. Which, incidentally, as a child, when I first saw the peace symbol, you know, the symbol for nuclear disarmament or whatever it is, I described it as the chicken foot symbol because, I mean, come on, that's what it looks like. Anyway, we're on a mound, and there's a mound in the distance. Witness it, my knights, the Termite Kingdom. It's just a big rock? Think of that big rock as their hive, V. It's more than close enough. We've just got to go north. With haste, Bulgaria cannot wait for us to complete our mission. Good, I didn't know if I would find that. Now, when you say go north, do you mean, like, take the north exit of this room, or do you mean, like, go right and then north? Will I be punished for my hubris? I've been punished for my hubris. Why, yes, I did have to redo the go up the cliff face puzzle a second time. Puzzle, whatever it was, I had to do that a second time. Hi! Piss Crystal! Well, this can only mean a small number of things. Is that glass? How weird. What's weird about glass? We've seen heaps of it. It's where it's placed and the area we're in. Dunno, it just feels like it's not natural. These lands turn out to be full of strange trinkets. I'll have to bring Neo sometime. Ship, 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 they be dating. Anyway, we probably shouldn't go left just in case it spits us out somewhere unsavory, but, a wooden frame and glass, there's sort of a back there. It's giving, what was that hideous screech? It's giving insect tank. Hi. Just a cute monster. Let us deal with it. With a good old beat down. Now, everyone, stand firm and proud, my knights. We are mere steps from our goal. Crush this insolent creature that dares defy our most sacred mission. Have no mercy. That works too. To battle. Behold, we have a midbs with 1 defense and 65 HP. Good thing we just got to heal. Primal Weevil. I didn't foreshadow this at all. This must be the area's apex predator. What an incredibly fearsome monster. We must keep an eye on when to block and stop it from calling reinforcements. I'll just do my usual bullshit. It'll be fine. Now, as ever, it would probably be wise for me to lead with, the whole royal decree thing. But I'm me. I am steadily trying to wean myself onto using TP, but I am still me. You probably resist this. A to Z, but backwards. I don't know if you do resist it, and actually, strategically speaking, if I do nothing, we heal 2 TP for free. You see, I'm not the worst categories in the world. So I'll have Leaf in the front because Frigid Coffin worked the first time. That means that it's definitely just permanently susceptible to being frozen. It has no resistance to it whatsoever. Well, I don't know. We live in hope. And you know what? I mean, I'll take it. And now we just have another round of doing nothing so that we can regate it. I thought my freeze strategy could not get any cheaper. And here we are. My reasoning for having Leaf in the front, though, is since I'm going to be spending TP on using Frigid Coffin anyway, Leaf might as well have the attack boost that comes with standing in the front. So, we're 2 for 3 in the 3 test so far, so come on, science, make this be a frozen monkey. Okay, it's a frozen monkey. I have no say in this matter. There are a lot of thoughts I was having at once there. By the way, something I've been meaning to think this entire episode. It's funny how, functionally, Chompy's action command and Leaf's action command are functionally identical, and yet there's something about them that makes Chompy's feel easier. Like, Nintendo's done this before. There's that famous sort of pair of screenshots from the original Super Mario Bros. Where you have to do the same series of jumps, but one of them looks easier because the blocks go all the way down to the bottom of the screen, whereas in the other image it's just single blocks floating in space, and that looks harder even though it's identical. And that, in turn... Oh, you didn't freeze this time! Oh no, how sad! I'm die forever. Okay, well, you got to attack. Are you proud of yourself? Welcome to IKEA. But yeah, I've reminded myself of a book that I own called Great Lies to Tell Small Children, which is a principal philosophy in my life. But one such illustration was, once you hit puberty, you grow tiny teeth inside your nostrils called denticles. They're retractable. I can live with spreading this disinformation. Like, hi. Wheat woo. No, go away. You're not real. You don't exist. Okay, well, I'll spend a little bit more TP to dash through. Oh, hi, Chloe from Touch Detective. That's a voice I've not used in this series yet, and my throat thanks me for it. But we could deal with a single Weevil attacking now and then, especially if we get another freeze. I hesitated there because My finger glanced off the A key, and luckily it didn't count as an A press. You can't say it's only half when it wasn't a press at all, haha! No. Oh, Leaf's almost dead. Cool! That's what I get for having Leaf in the front, I suppose. But we're so close to glory. Yeah. Well, we do have a magic seed on us, so we'll be fine, I think. Now I'm starting to have second thoughts about maybe I should have used Royal Decree. Has your resistance to ice or freezing gone up since the midway turn of this battle? Or perhaps I was just getting stupidly lucky in the first half. That is a distinct possibility. Well, we're getting there in... That sure did just happen to perfectly add up to exactly the amount to do Leaf in. I hate you, and yet, I hate you. Now, I don't have to use this because Kabu does... I mean, lest we forget, all the way back at the start of the post-hiatus part of the series, or perhaps the last episode before the hiatus, Kabu got the pep talk skill, which would allow him to pep talk an ally back to life anyway? Bring you back to life. But, well, we have it in item form, so it's fine. So, we could use... Oh, I thought the squash restored HP. It doesn't. I have sadness. But I also have a crunchy leaf, and Leaf can crunch on the leaf. Leaf crunching a crunchy leaf. Hey, Macarena. Why don't you freeze anymore? You used to freeze. Remember the days when you froze? Hi! That was a face. Where did you go? What in the hell? Everyone wants Leaf dead, apparently. That's fine. Because if my maths is mathsing, we should be able to take it out in this turn. And Chompy can do enough damage to do you in, so on that basis... What if I frigid cough in the regular Weevil? And because you're a regular enemy, yeah, you're far more susceptible to being frozen, and Chompy wins the battle. Well, I think that went about as well as could be expected. Incidentally, no sign of Venus the entire time we've been here. Just throwing out there. Excellent work. The kingdom is within our reach thanks to your efforts. No problem. Halt! Who goes there? The Primal Weevil. The new radar is working as the Professor hoped. You there. You defeated this beast. You have our thanks. As said before, no problem. You must be soldiers from the Termite Kingdom, or am I wrong? Oh, Cross, she's... You're the Ant Queen. You dare tread our borders? Indeed, I bear grave news. Bulgaria and your kingdom are at risk of a great calamity. What do we do, boy? No one would cross these lands for a cruel joke. It's not for us to decide. Come on, what if it's really serious? It is! I beg of you, you must let us talk to your rulers. Kabu, you ought to let me do the negotiating. Oops. Alright, at the very least, you've saved us the trouble of capturing this beast. We'll meet you back at the gate after delivering the Weevil and informing the Royal Guard. Please wait for us there. You're taking it with you? Nothing shady, I assure you, just some research. Right. Thank you for your concession. We'll meet you at the entrance. I do warn you, though, the king will not be happy to see you. Nor the queen, so best of luck. Well, at least we've made first contact. That went well. As expected, ants are still not welcome in their land. Such is our history. It will be okay. This matter concerns every Bulgarian. Just do your magic queen diplomacy. Let's go. Can I heal? I can! The piss crystal lives yet. Huzzah. And we saw these guys come from the right, so presumably we can go to the right. And sure enough, here we are. Now, in the last episode, I was talking a little bit about Ellie Spectacular. That door there, it makes a very specific sound. Here, good. You're free to go in. But Ant Queen, I'd suggest you go directly to the castle. It's straight ahead from the plaza. The fewer people see you, the less fuss there will be. I understand. We thank you once more. If We've had many years of peace. Don't make us regret letting you in. To treat a queen in that manner? Yeah, I don't like that sound. I will explain why shortly. Team Snakemouth, your job is complete. Thank you for your service. I hope you'll meet me at the table for the negotiations. See you there, Lisa! Yes, see you there. Did you really just call the Ant Queen Lisa? It's too informal. You two got time to relax. Let's look around and catch up. Relax, turn on the radio. Would you like am or fum? Anyway, I don't like that noise. And here's what, first of all, we need to go over here. Like, just for personal reasons, it's in your best interests to head over here at your earliest convenience because, hey, we have storage, we have an ant miner, and we have the Burger Man. I know you're actually female presenting as I've explained myself many times over, so. Oh, hey, it's you guys, so figured out what you want. 35 berries for this tunnel. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I'm the Burger Man. We've had this conversation 1,000 times already. But yeah, we are now, I believe, one tunnel away from having a complete network of tunnels. So, there we go. We now have fast access to the far side, the nuisance side, of the Forsaken Lands. Now, there's something that I think we can go and do now, but I'm going to hold off on it just yet, because it might have another trigger, I'm not sure. Anyway, so yes, now we can fast travel to the Termite Kingdom, and... Okay, this door. I hate the noise, listen to it and listen well. The video I mentioned in the last episode, Ellie Spectacular, and Kabu Bug Fables says don't do drug fables. It ends with that sound effect, and I saw that video before I got to this point in the game for myself, so I didn't know what it was, and I thought it was just a random sting that I didn't like the sound of, and no, it's a sound effect with a context that I don't like the sound of. Next up, first of all, the Termite Kingdom is hella advanced. Second of all, Shell Ointment. This is the item that you can give to the blue girl from the last episode for the medium reward in that quest. As I said, just do the Madeline thing, give her the umbrella, you'll get a better reward, but this is, it's not magic ice, but it's worth double magic ice in the sole context of that Mega Rush trademark. It's the medium prize, okay? There's not much more I can say on the matter. You look zenful. Also, the termites look like ants. Is that offensive for me to say? What a dull existence. I need news. More news. I must fix this board. It's a notice board? And don't worry. I know this cute, charming, adorable exists. Just not yet. We will, but just not yet. Bug? These lands have a unique fruit. The termites call it a squash. They're harvested from the plumplings that roam around the wilds. Cooking it by itself is already good, but mixing it up with flour makes something really great. What if one mixed a squash with some defense-boosting ingredient? My appetite flares up just thinking about it. Can I steal your burgers? Boo. So yeah, we up at the club. Dynamite? Dynamite? Sure. I don't think... Made of fatty termite stuff, we don't ask questions. I don't think you can make mite burgers. You can make your own spicy fries, though. Shield head? How's the bet end up having to wear this? I'm really going to like it, though. Cool. The Bee Kingdom's also inside a structure, but it feels way more oppressive in here. Well, duh! My kingdom's full of pain and happy stuff. This city's all dull. Some bugs are born in such a place and don't get to see the lush Bulgarian outskirts. Most termites don't like sunlight, we hear, so they probably don't mind this. Some bugs are really weird. It's that culture thing, I guess. I mean, maybe it's the hideously ugly futurist in me, but I like the Termite Kingdom. It reminds me of The Under from Pokemon Colosseum, which has banging music. It is a shame they buried it to death. Do I know you? No. Why have you wandered so far from me? Coming of age rites be done. What will I do if something happens to you? Oh yeah, you're the one with the pet. Anyway, are you the you that you are? Oh, welcome. This is the Dome Hotel. A night's 5 berries per bug, so 15 for you three. Will you stay? Not right now. Okay, come back if you feel eepy. Mayhaps even sleepy. There is something that we can check on around here. Also, they have moving future walkways. You can even defy them and it's fine, but Yeah, it's, we are future sailors up in her. There is something that we can check in on around here, and I don't remember who it is. Maybe it's you. Okay, damn. Careful, everyone. We may be cut just by standing near this dude. He does seem very, sharp and volatile.
You're scared of a random guy after all the stuff we've beaten up?
Let us please stay away, all right? I'm tired of random fights. Yeah, especially after the place we've just got through. Sure, have a berry. Sure, okay. So, there's that, and there's the starving ant in the Wasp Kingdom, and I don't know if there's ever any payoff to either of those. What's up ahead? Oh, Team Slacker are also here somehow. Colosseum ahead. We're never gonna need to go there, surely.
Hey, fancy meeting you here.
Stratos, Delilah, what are you doing here?
We're examining the old ruins at the corners of the Forsaken Lands. Way back in Bulgaria's beginnings, they say ants camped there on the way to what would become the Ant Kingdom.
Oh, we've heard that. They abandoned that area pretty quickly. The Forsaken Lands were too harsh.
Seems like a weird tribe of bugs has set foot in there now. It was quite unsettling how they stared at us without saying anything, so we left.
Yeah, be careful if you happen to wander near there. Those bugs smell like trouble. How do you even get there anyway? Not because we're planning to go or anything. There's a place with many strong wind currents. It should be west from there.
Ah, the world of bridges.
Seriously though, be careful near that place.
We will not carelessly ignore your warnings. Thank you for the information. That is something. End of thought. That is something. There will be a payoff for that. And hey, look at all the things that exist. Now, what you could do is buy all of these various bomb items from here, but what I'm choosing to do is just take them into consideration. You know, we do have recipes to fulfill at some point, and think of this as things you could make. So, I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the menu. Another explosion free. Good! Of course, my brain is now wandering towards a Tumblr post. Sure, let's go to the roof, why not? This area also gives, like, generally a Pokemon City where there's tall buildings, but you can only go to certain floors because of the lift-evators. But yes, I'm reminded of a Tumblr post, nominally Sonic and Shadow in a restaurant environment, but it works with Leaf and Cubbo as well. First of all, you're on a roof. Sometimes I wonder what is beyond this dome. To see what the sun really looks like. You literally just go outside. There is a door right there, my dude. But yes, just in my mind, what's happening here is just Leaf being like, can I ask about the menu, please? The men, I please, are none of your business. So do with that as you will. But yes, now we know that bombs exist. To be clear, you can make the various bomb recipes yourself anyway. It's just if you didn't know to try them, now you can. Now you can be aware that you can try them. Seedlings, yes, we've fought many of them. Ah. Is this a side quest? I don't remember. So yes, we've seen many seedlings, but I believe, well, no, we've definitely not seen them all because there's golden seedlings and we've not seen any of those yet. Hoo, ha, ha, hoo, domination. Worrying, and I want to jump into your painting and collect some power stars, don't mind me. Anyway, as you may have inferred, I'm giving over this part of the episode to just exploring the Termite Capital. Yeah, by the way, the official name is Termite Capitol with an O. And that's one thing that confuses me about America. Well, a lot of things confuse me about Americans, but in particular, their use of the word Capitol, like, I feel like it has a distinct meaning from capital with an A. But I'm not entirely sure what. Water treatment station. Sounds interesting.
It's so monotonous treating the water every day. I hope that someday I get the chance to go outside and visit Bulgaria.
So even the people want you look like Batman.
Performance is above expected today. We'll get to store some water for harsher times.
Which would sound pretty promising, but, I mean, you guys have, like, a lot of water. Like, a lot of water. That was unintentional. I misjudged the depth of the field. You alright there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm scared of water, but I really want to swim.
I feel like we should be able to help you, and I don't know if we can. So yeah, this is very concerning. Why do you have a catapult aimed at the ocean? Catapults aimed at the ocean. Aimed at the ocean. Aye. Well then. This is going to be our home for the foreseeable episode or two in the near future, so I think it seems pretty nice. For the time being, though, I suppose I could start wrapping things up, couldn't I? So, yeah. I have been, and I will continue to be, Tessellating Hexagons. In the next episode, we will, I promise, knuckle down, focus in, and actually make some story progress, because we've got business at the Termite Palace up over yonder. So, I'm going to put my best suit on and prepare for that. See you in the next episode for royal conflagrations and many more.